Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you all are doing amazing and that you're staying safe and staying sane at the same time. So in today's video, we're going to be speaking about how to handle professional rejection. Oh my god, we all hate rejection. Nobody likes to be rejected. It feels bad. It hurts a lot. But in today's video, we're going to be speaking about how to handle it and how to come out of it like a boss. So please stay tuned for more of this. In case you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below, the red button down below. Share. So first of all, if you're a person who's been looking for a job searching, or you're also someone who's in the entrepreneurship world, or basically anybody who's been in the career world, who's been in the marketplace, has received a rejection once, as in every so often. And I'm going to start by sharing a story of my, a personal story for me. I will not name the names because I have to be professional about this, but I'm going to start by sharing my story. So I remember that happened, I think, this year. So you see, when I quit my job, I really wanted to do business full time, and I was so determined about that, and I was really encouraged, and that's how I had made up my mind. So I started my business. It was working perfectly. Then guys, guess what? Just when I was on the streets of the internet, I saw a very good opportunity, something that I would really love to be a part of. So it was a marketing manager position, and I knew I had all it takes to do that. So I applied for it, and also the thing that I really loved about it was the fact that it was a company that was very vibrant. Like the whole crew, all the colleagues there were very vibrant. All the colleagues there were young. All the colleagues there were very fun. So I really wanted to be a part of that company. So I applied for it. I passed the first round of interviews. So I was shortlisted, and I was super excited about it. I was, in fact, I think I was overconfident at some point, because I knew this one, I will ace it. Like, this is what I was born to do, and I had all the energy for it. Whew, fast forward. I passed the first round of interviews. I was contacted and I was told, we are pleased to inform you that you have passed the first round of interviews, and we're looking forward to having you on the second round. So I prepared. I was supposed to do a presentation that I did, and I did it excellently, because I always believe in doing everything that you can excellently. You have to have something that sets you apart from everyone else, yeah? So I did it, and I passed the second round of interviews. So I was like, whoop, this is it for me. Like, in fact, for a minute I even said I can do my business as a part-time. I don't have to focus on it full-time, because I really just wanted this opportunity. So I passed the second round of interviews, and I remember I even shared with my close friends, with my mom, and my immediate family, and I just told them, you guys really pray for me so that I can get this job. So I passed the second round of interviews. I was also overconfident, as I said. I knew this was it for me. So I fast forward, after I think 1 week or 2 weeks, actually it was like 2 weeks. So they said they'll get back to me within 2 weeks. So 2 weeks elapsed, and I was like, okay, fine, they've not gotten back to me. What's not happening? What's like literally what's going on? So after 2 weeks, I got an email, and you know how they always do it, courteously. So, dear Sharon, we are pleased to. First of all, we'd love to thank you for taking part in the interview process, for sending us your CV. We really loved your application. We really saw so much potential in you, and we knew. And then they were like, however, unfortunately, you know, when you get those emails, first of all, you have your positive a bit, because some of them won't start with the bad news immediately. Some of them will start with, thank you for applying. We are pleased to inform you. So sometimes you have to read through it to see whether there's an unfortunately bit somewhere within it. So they told me that. Then they told me that unfortunately there were a few other candidates who also had very high the resumes were really good, and we had such a hard time trying to figure out who would be part of it. And finally we chose, and unfortunately it was not you. However, we're looking forward to blah blah blah, whatever they usually write after that. And I'm telling you, this I think is the only job that's really broken my heart since I started this job hunting business in a few years ago. Like, this one felt something. Like, of course, I've applied for jobs before, I've gotten regret emails before, but because I had so much expectations, because I had so much positive, I knew this was it, I knew I was going to get it, I felt so bad. I felt so disappointed. I started to ask myself why, like, did I do the presentation not too well? What didn't they like about it? You even start to get salty and all that, but it is what it is. Such is life. So yeah, that's my personal experience about regret, professional regret. And rejection hurts. I think people usually speak about rejection matters, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, things. But I think also when it comes to professional rejection, it usually cuts different, because professional rejection, it's like touching on something that you've built over time, touching on your skill set, touching on your capability, probably in your marketplace. It's so different than the emotional part of rejection, because it's just emotions. But when it's professional, you begin to ask yourself so many questions. You begin to feel as if probably you did not do enough. You begin to see as if you're not good enough and all that. But in today's video, as I said, we're going to be speaking about simple ways in which you can handle that. So the first way is, do not be salty. Accept it like a man and move on positively. I think some people usually respond and you look very hurt. Like, you look as if either some people respond rudely, some people even don't respond. First thing is, always respond to such emails, especially if it's not an info or this auto reply emails, because one thing is, you never know how these people could be testing you. Actually, a few days ago I saw a post on LinkedIn. It was for a lady from UK. She had applied for a job at Shell. So she applied the first time, she got a regret email, and she really just wanted to work for Shell for like all her life. So a few months later, the same people approached her, and this time round they gave her even a better deal, a better position, and a better pay. So first of all, you can never afford to burn bridges. Like, respond. If it's a personal email, respond courteously. Tell them thank you so much for their time. Thank you for going through my my application, and thank you for getting me to this point. Looking forward to more opportunities in the near future or in the future. When you do that, first of all, they'll see as if you're very mature about it. They'll see as if you're very professional, and you never know, you could probably, you might have been the second person who they wanted to take, and then the first person decides to turn down the offer. So what happens? They pick you. So if you go there and you're bringing all your emotions and you talk badly towards them, you see, you'll lose your chance altogether. And then the other thing is also, these people who interview people in these companies, they're also usually, they can be a very good network to build. So they could see you and probably won't fit that role, but you'll fit another role of a company of their friends or someone else. So they could refer you because they felt like you had so much capability. You probably did not fit in our scope, but you can work somewhere else. So first thing, take it like a man. Be very cordial, be very courteous, and respond if you can. If it's an automatic reply email, you don't have to respond, because you're sure probably they will not even ever see it. But if it's a personal email at someone.com or at something.org, you can always respond. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, once you see those, I think also this also happened to me recently when I was in that job hunting phase that I had at some point ago. I also did another interview, and what they did was, they didn't take me for that position, but they kept telling me very actively that they have other positions on their website that I can have a look at. So sometimes you could apply for a job, sometimes you could go for interviews, and you probably don't fit the match for that particular job. So the thing is, how to handle rejection in this case. Check out their website, check out their careers page, check out whether they have any other opportunity in your line of specialty or in something close to what you can do. Because the other thing also, once you go for interviews, you develop a certain kind of rapport with these people, such that it would even be easier for you to even initiate conversation and ask them, okay, fine, do you have any other opportunities that I can try or that I can maximize on? So that's the second thing. If you get regrets, that's not the end of it. Like, don't close that case and just say, you know what, it's enough is enough. Go check out their website, check out whether they have a careers page that has a different vacancy or a different opportunity that you can maximize on, and then give it a try. I think the other thing you need to learn in this corporate world or in this business world is that you can't afford to give up. Like, you give up and then what? Like, there are other people out there who are also fighting so hard to get this position that you're looking for. So giving up is never an option, especially if you really want to climb the corporate ladder. You have to keep trying, you have to keep, doing the most and being the best. The third thing you need to do is you need to learn that it's never personal. I think if you never understand this, every rejection will always get to you. And I'm saying this because I know that people who struggle with self-esteem issues, that people who every time you get a regret email, you probably feel as if it's about you, you're not good enough, you did not do the best, you could have done more, you feel as if your CV was not good enough. Sometimes imagine it's not about you, sometimes it's just you're not what they're looking for. It's the same way we're told there are probably 100 billions of men in the world, but you'll probably just match one. It's not personal, it's just preference. It's a matter of preference. Sometimes they want someone who has a certain skill set. You might be having it, but there's something you have that they don't want, or there's something they don't want that you have. You understand? So it's not personal. Don't let it get you to a point whereby it starts making you doubt yourself, doubting your capabilities. It makes you feel as if you're not good enough and all that. The moment it gets to that point, trust me, you should know that you've started to take it personally, and you should not. The fourth thing you need to do is, every time you get a regret, I think the thing you should do is go back to the application process. Go back to your resume. If you can get to their blog, you can get to see what the company is about, what do they do, if they have people who work for them and they've outlined the stuff on their website. Try to understand exactly what they could have been looking for that was probably not in your resume. So check out your resume, go and update it, put it, ensure that it's very appealing to the eye. Sometimes we do CVs and they're so boring. Like, you have a CV that's 5 pages. Surely, who has the time to check out your CV that's 5 pages? And I remember when I was starting this, my journey, my career journey, my CV I think was 3 pages, and I had my mom had to go edit it for me and made it short and precise, and it was exactly 1 page. I need the layout, like, just understand exactly what it is. Go polish your skill set, include your skill set in your CV. Don't just make it be about the school you went to, all that. Make sure everything you write in your CV is something that can apply to the current employer. So something that will help them. You going to primary school is good, but now how will that help the current employer meet their business objectives? You understand? So check out your resume. In case you're struggling with it, there's so many people nowadays online who are willing to help you fix that. There's so many people online who are willing to help you, who are willing to coach you, probably the HR coaches or HR specialists who are willing to coach you about that. It's okay. Spare some coins, because this is an investment that's going to have a nice return on investment. So you could even pay 500 bob to edit your CV, but it could do so much for you. So that's the fourth thing. Go back to you, do some retrospect, like understand, okay, fine, I didn't get this opportunity. What could have been the reason why I didn't get this opportunity? Also, if you have friends who are probably higher in the corporate ladder, share your resume with them, ask them tell them to critique it for you, so that, especially if it's someone who's in a position of decision making, such that they've ever employed someone or they've ever been in a boardroom of an interview, ask them to critique you. Go for an interview, do a false interview with them, so that they can tell your body language, they can tell your gestures, they can tell how you speak, your eloquence and your confidence. This way you'll be able to become better for your next job application, and hopefully you'll be like 10 steps ahead, and you never know what this could do to you and for you. The fifth thing, and the fifth and final reason how you should handle rejection is, first of all, understand that you're not everyone's cup of tea. This is very linked to the fourth point. You're not everyone's cup of tea. Sometimes you could be good, but not good for them. You see, even when you're applying for jobs, as an employer right now, I understand this very well. I understand this very well, because there's certain things you're usually looking for at a particular time. So you'll meet so many people who are even more overqualified than the position you're hiring for, or people who are so good at what they're doing, but they just don't cut it because there are specific things that you're looking for. So sometimes it's not about you, it's them. Like, as in, you keep trying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Keep trying. You can't afford to give up, because you never know whose hands your application will land on, and you never know what they could be looking for. Probably you're the one they have been searching for all their life. So you have to keep trying. You have to keep doing the most. Check out online. I think I keep saying nowadays, ignorance is not bliss. Before we used to think ignorance is bliss, but right now it's not attractive, because we have so much information at our disposal. The internet is feeding us with so much information. Like, you guys, you cannot afford to be ignorant. Check out different courses about your industry. Check out different courses about your career, and learn. Stay woke about different things that are happening in your industry. understand where the technology is so far, what are the trends in the coming year, what are the trends in 2 years from now. Like, you have to be very well informed, because employers really need people who are on their feet, sharp people who can think for themselves, people who can do things for themselves, and people who are not shy to go after what they believe in, and to just take it up. So thank you so much for watching this video. I think I really thought about rejection and how to handle professional rejection in the career place. I think for right now, we've been speaking a lot about the corporate world. I'm going to do another one about how to handle business rejection, like now having that experience in the business world, how to do it, how to handle feedback. Basically, I want to share with you everything that I'm learning on this new journey I'm on, and I really hope that my story and my journey will inspire someone out there and make you believe that you can be anything you want to be. You can make lemonade with all the lemons thrown at you. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'd really want to know how it resonated with you. Please comment, share with me what stood out the most for you. Share with me your journey so far. Share with me how you've handled rejection in the past. Let's just engage each other. Let's grow each other in this industry and in our careers. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that it inspired you. Share it with your family, share with your friends. In case you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below, the red button down below. Share. Until next time, goodbye. Also, guys, I'm looking to get to 10,000 subscribers by end of this year, and I believe it's very, very possible. So if you haven't, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below. Share with your family, share with your friends, and let's grow Sharon Ngugi. Take it to the world, and let's just be awesome, amazing people. Till next time, goodbye.